Yo, what is up? We are Ballista from Dallas, Texas. We're on the road right now with Conduit and we played here for the first time last year, I believe. But not here. We played at the Audubon Church, which was badass. So let's keep that energy up from the last time. I fucking love Florida. I've been coming here since I was a child. It's sick. So let's fucking party.
WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. It's a day that I'm certain my guest at this time will not forget. I'm talking about the former Intercontinental Champion of the world, Macho Man Randy.
Nothing.
Nothing
means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
Oh, I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the queen rise to the top, oh yeah. I am the queen. I'm signing your village here. In my moment of pride. Yeah, no, I'm living in a nightmare. And I am the queen. I am the queen, yeah. I'm bronze, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. And nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Oh, fuck yeah. This song's about killing transphobes. Target practice.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
to straight edge. More beer, more drugs for me. This is Slither. Hell yeah. Like I said, on the road with Rakuyo and Kayanashi has been my favorite tour I think I've ever done, which is sick, because I've been touring for the last 9 years. So, shout out to Kayanashi and Rakuyo for making this a real special one. We all got merch back there. Some Flipping Woods got merch back there, I'm pretty sure too. Like I said, thank y'all for coming out. We're gonna keep this shit rocking. Due to recent geopolitical events, I've been saying this for years, but I'm just gonna say it extra loud right now. Fuck America. Fuck Israel. Death to America. Death to Israel. Fuck Zionism. Fuck colonialism. Fuck all that bullshit. This right here is your new national anthem. This is Ballista territory.
hot in Florida. I'm sure y'all knew that. I'm sure y'all knew it was hot and humid and gross. I love being in Florida. I love playing shows in Florida. I hate being in Florida. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? So we're gonna take a little bit of a dance break. If you don't mosh, now's your time to have fun. Now's your time to have a little bit of a dance party. While I drink some water, and I sit and I think about being in air conditioning in a van.
All of these mafia.
Wrong sample, Edward. God damn it.
You know how we stayed alive this
Wrong one again. There we go. While in the jungle. We got another song about killing transphobes. Y'all cool with that? A little bit louder this time. Y'all cool with us killing transphobes? Oh yeah. This is violence for the sake of violence.
You know how I stayed alive this long? Fear. A spectacle of fearsome acts. And some preserves the order of things. Fear.
Hell yeah. We've got two kind of half songs and one full song left. Is that cool with y'all? Yeah, it is. Okay, thank God. Because I was going to play them anyway, so I'm glad you're excited. This song goes out to Ice. As a black, trans, immigrant communist, I feel like one of these days they're going to get me. And that's fine. They can send me back to Canada. I like it more up there than I like it down here. That's cool. But yeah, so that's Ice. Chica la migra, viva la raza. It's called Finds Them and Kills Them, and that's what I want to fucking do.
goes out to all the fake ass niggas. This is Thorns. All right, we're about to get out of here. Let KO come up and do the thing, do the best thing in the fucking world. But before that, Florida, it's time to play the game.
I have no remorse. I have no conscience, and I will stop at nothing. Even Jesus Christ had a moment of doubt and pain. I'm gonna be there to look in your eyes when you have yours. I really don't give a damn if I ever go to heaven. But one thing I can tell you is, bad blood, you and I will go straight to hell.